On the 14th of March 2014, 33 freerunning athletes from 14 different countries travelled to Los Angeles to take part in the second annual Tempest Pro Takeover.
The Pro Takeover is an event like no other. It combines workshops, jams, private trainings for the professional athletes, as well as an epic video shoot for all the athletes in the community that are invited to get together and work on as one collective body.
I don't know how they can do this, how they can invite so many guests. It's really amazing to be here with all of these people, with the Tempest, really good organization, really good Tempest Academy. I don't know, it's just perfect event.
What's up, guys? Good to see you. Jamie's back home. He feels at home. He's got his root beer already.
As the first event of its kind, the Pro Takeover required a huge amount of planning and organisation from key members of Team Tempest. How was it possible for a small group of athletes to create an event of such scale, and what led to the decision to hold the takeover for a second year running?
My name is Corey DeMeyers. I'm a professional freerunner. I've been freerunning for 4 years. I'm a member of Tempest Freerunning, and I also run and manage the Tempest Pro Takeover. The first Tempest Pro Takeover came about in a very funny way, really. We were in Santorini, and Victor Lopez, one of the founding fathers of Tempest Freerunning, had promised Pasha a few years ago that he would buy him a ticket to Los Angeles one day. So in Santorini, Pasha and Victor got talking, and Vic said, yeah, cool, let's get you a ticket. You should come out in like February and train at the new Tempest Freerunning Academy. Tempest Freerunning Academy #1 in Chatsworth was very new at the time, and a lot of the pros still hadn't been out to check out the facility. So we were stoked to have Pasha come out, and we were really stoked that Tempest as a collective was going to be able to train with Pasha, seeing as he had won the last 3 Art of Motions in a row. So Pasha got his ticket, a lot of the other athletes had heard about it, and a lot of guys wanted to come out and train. And before you knew it, Jesse Pavril had set up a Facebook group, and like 15 other athletes were talking about buying tickets. And I told Vic and Gabe and Paul, I said, guys, like, this is real. I've dreamed of hosting a huge event for freerunning since I very first started, and I think this is the perfect opportunity. So the guys trusted my vision for the event, and Gabe and I worked very closely with Victor on the branding, and we created the Tempest Pro Takeover.
Well, just took the guys out in Hollywood to show them around because we're 1 day away from the Tempest Pro Takeover, and all of these boxes appeared with Jesse LaFleur when we came back to my apartment. It's fast break bags for our Prime Shop website. I was not expecting this many.
The first year there were a couple of sponsors, but there weren't a lot, and the sponsorship dollars that did come in were very low. One sponsor came in at $1,000, and we were very, very grateful for that, but $1,000 does not get 25 to 30 of the best freerunning athletes in the world to Los Angeles, especially when they were coming from over 12 different countries the first year. So Tempest not only helped to fund the rest of the event through the academy and through business expenses, but you know, we personally went out of pocket for it because it was an event that we really believed in, and we knew it was something that was going to help facilitate growth within the community.
Just got a call from Joe. He just flew in from Denmark, and got to figure that situation out. Also, I messed up and I thought I booked Foskey and Sergio's tickets to land tomorrow, but I was wrong, they land tonight. I saw +1 day on the flight plan, and that was for the way home.
I mean, one major part of the takeover is the video shoot. Not only do the athletes love to shoot videos, and especially shoot videos that are very well produced, but you don't get together with all of your friends who happen to be the best athletes in the world and make one massive video together. Not to mention, videos very much drive the culture and the awareness of the sport. So we had everybody in town, and we decided to rent an entire airplane graveyard for 2 days and shoot the most insane video we could with the athletes that we had. Tempest being the American team, we like to go big. So at the end of 2013, 10 months had passed since the Tempest Pro Takeover, and we were ready to take it to the next level. So we decided to build the Tempest Freerunning Academy South Bay. And not only did that take a lot of monetary resources, it took a lot of human resources. It's a huge undertaking building a gym twice the size as our first facility. And that definitely hindered a little bit in the beginning the ideas of a Tempest Pro Takeover II. But we knew it was an event that had to happen, and we knew how it made the athletes feel and how the community responded to it. So we pushed it from February so that way we could have a grand opening for South Bay in February. And we decided to do the takeover mid to the end of March. And in a couple of weeks, we put an athlete list together. We tried to find sponsors, and we found money that didn't exist, and we made this event happen. You know, the number one thing with this event is to treat the athletes like professionals, period. So we do everything in our power to treat them as good, if not better, than Red Bull does when they bring you out to an event. We realize that if we can treat our athletes that we invite out to our event like rock stars, and they're stoked about that, and they feel like they really got something out of this and they got treated well, then hopefully other events will take note of that and start treating the professionals like the professionals that they are.
As athletes arrive in Los Angeles, Corey encounters some unexpected problems.
Pretty sure this is it. So that opened, but actually the key is not in there. Now I'm pulling the key holder down from the lockbox, and there's no key inside. Awesome. Classic American hiding place. Nope, no key under that mat. So yeah, we just got a call from Heath. He's the one that hooked us up with the rental houses, and last guest forgot to leave the key in the lockbox. So they're sending somebody over with the key, but we got to bail. The guys are gonna throw the bags over, and hopefully we'll be able to get in tonight after orientation. I don't know.
Oh, being in that position. Oh. Where are we, Kevin? South Boy.
Over the course of the evening, athletes arrived at the Tempest Freerunning Academy and attended an orientation meeting to discuss the week ahead.
First things first, for most of you, welcome to America.
Speeders are here. What the hell?
And we start shooting at 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. through the morning, we have to shoot while it's dark out, and this is the nighttime shoot. And we're lighting the gym super crazy. We're gonna have a hazer or a fogger, right, Chad? We're doing really cool, creative, crazy lighting stuff. So the gym's gonna look pretty nuts.
After a brief session in the gym, they were then driven back to their accommodation to sleep in preparation for the takeover video shoot.
Throw all your bags up here, guys. Chuck them in. This is the special van.
I know, right?
That's a warning backup.
The event is 10 days total. So the athletes arrive the first day, but then immediately after that, the next 2 days, we shoot the epic video together. And this year, the video was 2 days, night shoots. We literally shot from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m., 2 days in a row. We didn't have the money this year to hire a location like the airplane graveyard, but we also didn't have a gym video yet. So we decided to use the new South Bay location as the location for our video shoot.
Everyone wants to do their best for this video. It's just I don't know, it's just worth it.
The epic video is produced very cinematically, and we were not going to go below that production value this year. Chad Bonanno, who shoots most of Tempest freerunning videos and is Lucy Romberg's boyfriend, is an amazing cinematographer. Chad came out and shot on his red, but also hired a pro lighting crew and grips and gaffers, just like you would on a major set. And they came out and lit the gym so that way we would get the quality of images and uphold the standard that we really wanted to uphold.
3, 2, 1,
Having 33 world-class athletes in the exact same video really pushes the performance level for everyone. You do want to perform, you want to do the best that you can, but you're inspired and you're motivated by your friends who are maybe throwing something bigger than what you're throwing or throwing something a little more creative. So everybody really pushes themselves for the most part in the video, and we get tricks that you've never seen before. One of the crazy things about the video shoot is we had athletes still arriving while we were shooting the video. So, you know, Pam and Alex Schauer from Austria came straight from their flight to the gym, and Alex even was throwing double flyaways at 5 a.m. to the floor with no sleep and like 14 hours of travel. To me, that just shows how important this event and this video shoot really is to all the athletes.
As you can see, it is 3 a.m. We've been shooting for like 6 hours, and despite people doing ridiculous shit, some people decided to go home and sleep so they can do some more tomorrow. But I want to see all the madness, so I'm just going to stick around longer, maybe do a little bit more myself or not. It's just awesome to have all these dedicated people. Everybody's like pushing their limits, and it's ridiculous what people are doing. It's just fun.
Day one, super long. Well, day one of filming. It's 5:10 a.m. in the morning. We started at 8 p.m. yesterday, so it's been some time. But we got a ton of coverage of the Mario and the Minecraft section. We got to throw some stuff down in the bars and did some one-offs. So slow start, but we're gonna be cranking tomorrow night, and we're gonna make up a lot of time for sure.
After returning home at sunrise, the freerunners were given the day to rest before returning to the academy for another night of filming.
This year, being an invited athlete to Takeover was a really cool experience because you know, they've always taken care of the athletes, getting the houses and getting the transportation and the food and things like that. We've been facilitated with housing, and you know, we've had breakfast on the table every morning, and we've had meals at really unique, awesome locations. So things have been taken care of coordinatedly, different people, and it's been kind of a cool experience to see how it all works.
Day 2, epic Tempest Pro Takeover video. We have a lot to do. Fingers crossed.
One of the very interesting things that we got to do this year was bring out John Morrison, who is a WWE professional wrestler. Here in the States, and I know abroad, these guys are some of the most famous television athletes in the world. One thing that people don't know about John is that he is very parkour and free running inclined. So John came out and he shot with us for a night, and he is kind of the keeper of the gym during the video. He intros the video and brings everybody in, and we really were trying to get him in to do some action, but with this many athletes coming out to the event from all over the world, we honestly just ran out of time, and he had some other commitments that he needed to make. But he was super stoked, and we are very grateful that he was a part of the video in any capacity.
So we just got this Porsche for the video shoot. It's gonna be pretty dope. Corey's gonna be driving it up. We're gonna both get out, and that's gonna be our intro shot. Pretty stoked because I just took this thing out on the road, and it is fast as hell.
One of the innovators and pioneers of the tricking scene, Jeremy Marinas, joined in on the action and even transferred his tricking skills to the wall. For the next few days, the athletes were given free roam of the academy.
You know, it's kind of hard to take in all at once because there's just so many things all over the place. Overall, I mean, once you actually get immersed into it, you can really start to find really cool things to do, and I feel like you could train here pretty much forever.
As owners of free-running gyms themselves, some of the participants were able to relate to the complexities of running an academy of this scale.
This gym is really amazing because I know what it means to have something like this. It's a lot of work. You have a big square to practice the tricking, you have a foam pit, you have trampolines, you have bars, you have everything, and the work is really perfect.
The unique thing about the training days during the pro camp is that everybody has different styles and everybody has different free running eyes. So they see different lines, they see different setups. The inspiration that everybody is feeding off of is each other's. And that's quite an amazing thing to see because it doesn't inspire you just to train, it inspires you to create and to innovate.
Yeah, it caters to like pretty much every style. Like you got the sprung floor for the trickers. Like I don't think anyone's going to be bored here. Like whatever they train or whatever.
During the week, Team Tempest organised a number of activities for the athletes to enjoy some much-needed downtime.
This year we decided to go go-karting. That was a fun activity that we took everybody to. So we hit K1 speed here in Los Angeles, and they have go-karts that do 45 miles an hour indoors. And we booked a mini Grand Prix. Yeah, brother! Woo!
Sorry, wrong event.
As some of the freerunners had never been to Los Angeles, they took the opportunity to explore the local training spots and see more of the city.
One of the things that we did with all the athletes was go to the hot springs in the high desert. You know, it's a 2-hour drive in. We stop at the grocery store about 30 minutes out. Everybody grabs snacks and waters. And then you drive 6 miles in on this dirt road that is insane for these 15-passenger vans that we have. You pay $5 a head at a booth, and then you hike another 45 minutes back into the hills. But when you get there, it is totally worth it. It is a very serene, calm environment with these 3 or 4 natural hot springs next to an ice-cold river where you can just relax and take it in and spend time with your friends and really get to enjoy each other's company while recovering from all of the training that happened during the week.
Everybody gets it all over their face. Lovely wines, sangria from the high Alps of Amsterdam. Yeah!
The final 2 days of the takeover, the doors were open to the public and classes were held with the athletes coaching groups of all ages. These sessions provided the revenue required to run the takeover.
During our workshop day, we split the workshop up into mini workshops. So we did like 2.5 hours, we had 6 rotations, and we let the athletes choose, for the most part, the areas that they were going to work in. For the warm-up during the workshops, we had Nico and Mike from Ape Connection come out and do their warm-up. They do really fun, funny, interesting warm-ups with partners. So it gets you to interact with other people that are in the class with you and also not feel so shy while trying new things.
Workshops were broken down into 2 parts. The first was for children through to early teens, and the second was for late teens through to adults.
Just having fun and training, and it's just awesome.
I think the fact that we learned from all of them was pretty cool because I got to see everyone's style, and when they all come together and they train together, it just makes everything so much better. It's a bigger event.
Finally, it was the big day. You know, jams are a staple in the freerunning community, and that's what Sunday was all about. It was an open jam session at the Tempest Academy at South Bay, and not only that, we set it up more like a festival. We had booths, we had vendors, we had food trucks, and we even had an autograph signing booth for the pro athletes. One thing, you know, we caught a little bit of flack for having an autograph signing booth, and I think it's shit actually, because a lot of these athletes don't feel high and mighty because they signed a t-shirt or a poster or a hat. You don't realize the impact you have on somebody. A lot of kids are re-inspired just by getting their poster signed. They hang it on their wall, they see Pasha's signature, they see Jesse's signature. These are guys they looked up to, and they have a little piece of them to take home. And that can motivate their training, and you never know who or what they could become because of that.
this large in a gym can be very busy, but the takeover isn't just about training. It gives the athletes the chance to interact with people who they admire and rarely meet. One benefit for everyone attending the Jam is that they get to see a private screening of the Pro Takeover video that was filmed only a few days previously.
End of the takeover, completely amazing. Everybody had a hell of a time. This is the kind of stuff that we need to happen every year more frequently. We need other teams and other athletes to get involved and throw events like this, because if we want the sport to grow and get to a place where it is sustainable living for everybody, we are the only people that can do it ourselves. So please take notes, make it happen. We're doing it, it's happening. Let's do it together. Peace.
As the 2014 takeover came to a close and athletes returned to their home countries, Corey and the rest of Team Tempest looked back on all that they had achieved and set their sights on the year ahead.
I started this event with my teammates because I personally wanted to see more professional events happening within freerunning. And I hope this inspires others to do the same. And in the next coming years, I would like to see that happen. I would like to see freerunning in the X Games. I would like to see huge festivals like they have for skateboarding and BMX. And I think there's nothing wrong with that, because it helps to support those who want to make a living as a professional doing this. And in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with being a professional doing something that you love. So I hope that the Tempest Pro Takeover can inspire others not only to do what we've done, but to participate in these style of events and to help continue to facilitate that positive growth within freerunning. All in all, there's not a lot that I would change from this year or last year's event. I mean, the major thing is trying to get more people involved, and me personally being able to let go of some of those responsibilities and explain to people what is needed in order to get things done. So I guess planning. There can always be better planning, and that's the biggest thing that I personally am trying to work on for next year. And yes, next year there definitely will be a Takeover 3.